Now that we are done cutting the edges, we are going to fold this in. Now if you see the lines over here, there is some thin lines, thin tiny dots over here, left and right, and there is number above, and this is the longer line. So this is the one that we are going to fold outwards, and the thin line is the one that we're going to fold inwards. So let's get started. Let's fold all of this up. Here I'm just wondering, should I fold the left or the right first? But I still went on and fold the inwards one. Inwards are the one with the tiny dots, and to get a better line towards it, I use a ruler so that it's a straight curve. It is a slightly harder material. It's not really a cardboard material, but it's slightly harder than the usual paper. Okay, one down. The next, we are still going to fold it inwards over here on the opposite side. So we're just going to repeat the process for all the small tiny dots line, and then we're going to follow up with the outwards line, which is the thicker and longer lines. Make sure you squeeze it right there tight, so it's easier for us to gum it out later, stick it out together. Now for the outwards one, so this is the long thick line, we're going to fold it on the opposite side, which is outwards. So if you notice, as we fold inwards and also outwards, this is the one that gives the bird a 3D dimension look, and it's going to be much easier for us to stick it all together later, and it also quickens up the process when we do all of this beforehand. Ta-da! All done for this number 9. This is actually a number 9, but I got it like reverse. So we're going to repeat the process and do the rest. Now we're going to stick it together. The instruction is very simple. When we are sticking this together, we do it in the numerical way, from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3. And on these pieces of puzzle, there's going to be certain numbers on it that complements to the next piece. For instance, if the puzzle piece number 1 has a number of 145, in puzzle piece number 2 there's going to be another number 145, and you're going to stick these two numbers together. And that's how we're going to repeat the process. Just stick the same numbers together, but stick it in a numerical way of each puzzle. I know it sounds complicated. I do too. I did a few mistakes while making this bird, but it turns out alright if you see it from afar, I guess. But we're going to show you the ending later. So the first piece that I'm doing over here is actually the beak. The brown color piece is actually the bird's beak, and the number 2 is actually the mouth that's attaching to the beak. So we are doing it from the head to the tail, and not like halfway here, halfway there. So I'm using this Yoo-hoo glue because that's the only glue I found near my department store. And remember guys, it's very important to squeeze these two pieces together and let them sit for a while for the glue to dry up so that it doesn't fall off. Yoo-hoo glue is quite a strong glue. When you're done with this first puzzle, we're gonna move on to the second. But let's wait for this to dry up first. Okay, puzzle 1 to puzzle 2 is done, and we're gonna move on to puzzle number 3. As I stated earlier, you should do this in a numerical way from the head to the toe so that you don't get caught up in the middle, and it's gonna be very difficult to piece it all together later on. So I'm gonna continue making it. So we are almost there with this little origami bird here. Okay, so it's around 70% done. I did mess up the head a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the bottom side looks a bit better. Now I haven't installed the wing yet, so there's the last 3 pieces to install. I'll show you the finishing touch. Okay, all done. So this is the origami bird I spent from 7 AM in the morning until now it's around like 12 to do one of these birds. I got this off Taobao, and there's a few mistakes. If you can see over here, I should snug this right in so we can hide things at the back, but oh well. There's also another mistake over here. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's right there, so I should snug this right in under the tail as well, but it looks pretty good to me. So imagine if this is the wall. I have 6 of these birds in total. In each pack there is 3 of them, and this is one of it. I need to repeat the process for another 5 times, and I'll show you in the next video how it will look like on my wall. At the back, it's a very nice fit. You can just put a 3M sticker here to stick onto your wall. Okay. Hope you enjoy my video.